The simple complexity of my situation. I'm not receiving any disability income or acquired brain disorder funding, nor have I since the injury. I've personally not received a single penny. When I apply for these things personally, which I've been able to do in recent years, I'm informed that I'm already getting all of these things, and I have been since the injury. When I talk to Monadnock Developmental Services case management, and I have been relentlessly for years, they've informed me that I wasn't getting disability income or acquired brain disorder funding because I didn't qualify. Or what I did qualify for was in process and I had to be more patient. So currently, I'm not getting anything, nor have I since the injury going on 11 years ago. According to Department of Health and Human Services, I have been getting everything across the board. According to Monadnock Developmental Services that I'm a client of, I don't qualify for anything. According to bank managers that I've talked to, funding is going to those accounts and are tethered to a trust account that was formed by others in my name using my medical information in the courts to declare that I required this protection. I was not informed of any of it happening, and the individuals that created it are still getting the funding for my Health and Human Services benefits going to accounts in my name that they made. Bank managers instructed by court rulings in place that I'm not permitted to access those accounts or require or my permitted permission of any ledgers of their use. So the current timeline of me asking for my benefits, the fact that I'm cross-disabled, I have been for going on 11 years, I'm miraculously now learning how to walk after being stuck in a wheelchair for 5 years with use of only one side, unable to remember any of the time, but the one working side signed hundreds of documents and thousands of checks that other people brought to me. The court had declared me at the time of signing all those things as being a normal person. The timeline shows no neurological evaluation was done until 2021. So from 2014 when the injury happened to 2021 and no memory of years at all, the thousands of documents and checks I was asked to sign by other people are considered to be normal signatures and lawful because the court was told that I was a normal person while a patient of St. Joe's in 2015. The timeline shows that other people filing false information, misusing the courts, equipped themselves with immunity from prosecution with unlawful rulings. The timeline shows this. So currently, I'm just asking for access to my bank accounts so that I can pay my rent and stop being told by other people that I'm not disabled when I am. That's all. So, going into Monday, I truly hope that it's this simple and calm and clear for the judge in Manchester to understand that this is aggressive human rights violations arranged by my blood parents and agency employees of Monadnock Developmental Services. And currently, Southern New Hampshire Housing Services is protecting them with established SSA fraud, while protecting them from criminal prosecution of a decade-long assault for $2.5 million plus, including insurance settlements, my 3-bedroom home. Southern New Hampshire Housing Services is protecting the people that did that to me in the years I can't remember by attempting to convince my medical condition that I should consent, that the documents that other people filed, that they did lawfully, and that my medical condition isn't required for judicial consideration because my human rights are non-negotiable or applicable. And this is where I don't understand at all why they're telling me that other people have the right to do this to me as a resident living here, including that I'm supposed to agree because I signed something, that I'm not disabled, and that I'm voluntarily retired, and everything that happened was lawful, and that I'll give 1/3 of my retirement income to this place while disregarding the $2.5 million assault and the ongoing theft of my SSA and Health and Human Services funding. I'm being instructed to consent to that is the point. That's baffling. No matter how much I think about it, talk about it, or mention it to others, it's still baffling, and everyone says that that's not possible. It's not possible. So that's why it's had to become a documentary for the public, because what's happening doesn't seem to be possible from every angle and every individual I talk to. Yet the network of individuals that are protecting my blood parents with a decade-long assault that began while the patient in the hospital is documents. They're documents. And people are blocking me from equal use of the courts, and they're blocking the courts from knowing the truth while they're misusing Department of Health and Human Services to steal all the assets that I require for proper recovery and parenting of my children. They're still doing it, following the house theft. So that's why every day it's so much information that is an overwhelming shock to me too. Some days I'm glad that I can't remember clearly. Other days, that's stuff that we just don't talk about.